Tunde had always believed that Lagos rewarded hustle, not honesty. That was what his late father used to say before he died in their one-room apartment in Mushin. Hustle, my son. This city has no mercy. Tunde tried to hustle the normal way. He sold phone accessories at Oshodi. He worked as a bus conductor. He even tried learning phone repairs under a roadside technician. But rent was faster than him. Food was faster. Bills were faster. So he opened a laptop and became a Yahoo boy. He was not successful like the big boys on Instagram who sprayed dollars and drove fine cars. His room was small and hot. A standing fan rattled like it was tired of life. His laptop battery no longer held charge, so it stayed plugged in like a patient on oxygen. Most of his scams failed. The foreigners he chatted with stopped replying. The fake love stories collapsed. The fake business deals failed. Sometimes, after chatting for weeks, a victim would suddenly block him. On those nights, Tunde lay on his mattress and stared at the ceiling, listening to generators outside. He whispered to himself, God, just one hit, just one breakthrough. But the breakthrough never came. One evening, while chatting with a supposed American widow, his phone froze. The screen went black. He tapped it, nothing. He plugged it into power, nothing. The phone was dead. Without a phone, he was blind. All his scam accounts were inside it. His WhatsApp, his Telegram, his bank app. The next morning, he took his small savings and went to Computer Village in Ikeja. Computer Village was alive as always, shouting, horns, music, men carrying boxes of laptops, girls advertising screen protectors, the smell of dust and sweat in the air. Tunde walked through the narrow paths until he entered a small shop made of aluminium sheets. Used phones were arranged on dirty glass shelves. Behind the counter sat a man with tribal marks and a crooked smile. Welcome, boss. You dey find phone? Yes, iPhone, clean one. The man picked up a shiny iPhone, very clean, foreign used, battery strong, everything correct. How much? The price he mentioned was too cheap. This one cheap like this. The man smiled wider. Brother, I need money quick. Just take 'em. Any issue? No issue. Tunde hesitated. In Lagos, cheap things always had stories. But he thought of his dead phone, his unfinished scams, and his empty stomach. He paid. As he was leaving, the man said, No return, no. Tunde laughed it off. Back in his room, he unboxed the phone. It looked brand new. No cracks, no scratches. He powered it on. It was fast, camera clear, battery strong, network sharp. He smiled for the first time in weeks. God don't answer me. That night, he installed his apps, WhatsApp, Telegram, bank app, VPN. He logged into his scam account again. Everything worked perfectly. Too perfectly. At exactly 2 o'clock in the morning, his phone vibrated. WhatsApp video call. Unknown number. Who calls at 2 a.m.? He almost ignored it, but curiosity won. He answered. The screen was black. No face, no light. Only sound. Sk, sk, sk. It sounded like metal hitting soil, like someone digging. Hello? No reply. Just digging. After a few seconds, the call ended. Tunde stared at the phone. His heart was beating fast. Network issue, he muttered, and went back to sleep. The next night, at exactly 2 a.m., the phone rang again. Same unknown number, same video call. This time, his hands shook. He answered. Black screen again. Sk, sk, sk. Now there was breathing, slow breathing. Tunde dropped the phone. Jesus! The call ended. He did not sleep again that night. On the third night, he refused to answer. The phone rang and rang, then stopped. A message entered. I see you. Tunde felt cold. Who is this? No reply. The next morning, he opened his bank app. His heart skipped. Money was missing, not small money. 3 transfers he never made. The time of the transfers was 2:17 a.m. During the call, did I sleepwalk? He whispered. He changed his PIN immediately. Later that day, strange messages came into his scam WhatsApp from people he had scammed before. You think you can hide? I see you through the screen. You will return what you took. Tunde dropped the phone. His chest tightened. This was not normal. In Lagos, when things go wrong, people don't think of technology first, they think of spirits. He remembered the dealer's words, "No return, oh." What if the phone was cursed? What if someone used it for ritual? That night, when the phone rang again at 2 a.m., he did not touch it, but the digging sound came out of the speaker by itself. Sk, 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 like someone digging under his bed. Tunde ran outside his room. The next day, he visited a herbalist, an old woman with white chalk on her face. He explained everything. She shook her head slowly. This phone carry heavy spirit. What do I do? Appease it. She gave him herbs and told him to burn incense and pour gin on the ground at midnight. Tunde did everything. But at 2 a.m., the phone rang again. One night, he stayed awake watching it. At exactly 2 a.m., the phone lit up by itself. The front camera opened and pointed at his face. A message appeared. Still pretending? Tunde screamed and threw the phone against the wall. It did not break. The screen stayed on, still showing his face. He stopped going out. He stopped eating well. He lost weight. His friends asked if he was okay. He said yes, but he was not. He started hearing the digging sound even when the phone was off. Sk, sk, sk. On the 7th night, he answered the call. The screen was no longer black. A man's face appeared. It was a man with glasses, a familiar face. Sola, the IT student he scammed months ago. You finally answered, Sola said. No, you are dead, Tunde whispered. I am alive. You stole my school fees. Tunde's mouth was dry. I tracked your IP. I bought the phone you would buy. I planted my code inside it. No spirit, Sola laughed. Just software. You made me stop out of school, Sola said. So I made your phone your prison. I wanted you to feel haunted. Tunde cried. I will return the money. Too late. Police already have your logs. The call ended. Days later, the police came. Tunde sat alone in his room after they left. His phone lay broken on the floor. His scams were gone. His money was gone. His freedom was gone. He finally understood. The scariest thing is not spirits. It is consequences.